Dragon Wagon. This coaster seems basic and simple, but offers a nice bit of character while being accessible for all types of guests. Find out just how good the Dragon Wagon is in this review. The Texas State Fair is held every year in Dallas during the first half of October. This fair is massive, and the fairgrounds encircle the Cotton Bowl Stadium, with hundreds of food stalls and many other exhibits to see while walking around the fairgrounds. This place will be packed with visitors. This is a unique and enjoyable experience. Though similar to Six Flags Over Texas, they seem to hide a lot of their shows and overall schedule, making it rather difficult to effectively plan a visit other than just wandering around and seeing what you will find. The Midway is located in one corner of the fairgrounds and, at least for 2024, contained 4 roller coasters, 2 bigger coasters in Iron Dragon and Crazy Mouse, and 2 kiddie coasters in Dragon Wagon and Puppy Express. This park is unique for fairgrounds as the park contains some permanent rides, such as Sparklet's Log Ride, Scary Park, the Lone Star Scooter, Denzel Carousel, Texas Skyway, Texas Star Ferris Wheel, and Top of Texas Tower, and used to contain permanent roller coasters, most notably the wooden coaster Comet, which makes this fair an amusement park according to the roller coaster database. As with most fairs, price is always a concern, and this can get expensive fast. Entry is $15 for adults and $10 for children, with a $5 discount available if you use the code for McDonald's. Parking is expensive at $30 a piece, though that is fairly standard. Rides cost about 8 coupons or $8 a piece, and this was about the price of the big coasters in most flat rides. The kiddie coasters have a lower price, presumably so adults can ride with their kids, as each person has to pay the coupon price. Puppy Express was 6 coupons, and Dragon Wagon was only 5 coupons. Dragon Wagon, as a coaster type, is built by Wisdom Rides and comes in a variety of forms. The portable version at the Texas State Fair seems to be a smaller version of a single helix model, as most permanent versions of this coaster, especially those on the smaller scale, forgo the helix towards the end. Dispatches on all coasters at this park were fast and efficient. Normally, kid coasters have some of the worst dispatch times as adults get confused when loading and loose articles present a problem. With 2 operators, they corral everyone in quickly, loading front to back as possible, and would have one start the dispatch while the other finished confirming restraints. It is a bit unnerving seeing a kiddie coaster dispatch while the last lap bar is coming down, but these operators were on their game. Adults are free to ride the 2 kiddie coasters at the Texas State Fair, free of any restrictions. Signs say that single riders will be paired up with others, but this never actually happened with me as a single rider. Likely, dispatches are so fast to begin with that it would be less efficient to explain to people they needed to pair up. As you leave the station and climb the lift hill, you will notice this ride is janky with a bit of shuffling back and forth, even on the lift hill. As you crest the first drop, you will not get too much of a drop feeling, but maybe a little bit more towards the back of the train. But still, it is pretty weak back there. There is a weird lateral kink towards the bottom of the drop, which gives you a nice little bump and helps make the overall first drop feel a lot better. The hill into the helix is crested slowly, but gives a small upward push. Not airtime per se, but a little bit of forces. The helix offers some decent laterals at times, but not super strong or sustained forces. These laterals are in 2 parts, as you have the turning drop into the helix, then the helix itself, which both feel distinctly different on ride. The tiny hill towards the end does just a little, but not too much in terms of giving you forces. Overall, how good is Dragon Wagon? In many ways, this is a simple kiddie coaster, but it does have a bit more in forces than the most basic ones, and I enjoyed its simple elements as most everything did something, even if the forces were rather mild on each element. I rank it right above Air Grover at Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay. Air Grover has a nice first drop, but after that it does very little for me. And Dragon Wagon just has a bit more of a complete package. I rank Dragon Wagon right below Roller Coaster at Yo-Yo Land. With nice views, Roller Coaster is a beautiful centerpiece to Yo-Yo Land. The forces throughout the coaster, though, are relatively lacking, but it has a special place in my heart, both for its length and just because it is in Thailand. Are you able to enjoy the various elements on Dragon Wagon? Do other Dragon Wagons rides similar to this? Let me know, and as always, Cup Kun Krap.